Hello, everyone. It's Melvina Germain from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is week 2 poetry. But before I get started with that, I would like to show you this wig. It's going to be in the clearance section at gettingwiggywithit.ca. So I'd like you to take note of that. It's curly, beautiful, and it's purple. This week we're going to do a few readings. I'm going to start with a spiritual reading. I knew a gentleman by the name of Tom, and he became quite ill and ended up in the hospital. And he insisted, after he found out that I wrote a poem for him, he insisted that I read the poem for him. So he invited me to come to the hospital to see him, and I did. I went to see him, and he sat me down, and he got everybody else to leave. And I was so pleased to sit there with him. Very sad that he wasn't doing well, and he wasn't going to be with us much longer. And I wrote this poem for him called It's My Turn. So I'd like to read that poem for you today. Though my breathing is shallow, I'm simmering in questionable thought. I realize soon time will come to wave goodbye, close earth's curtain softly, and recall memories of forget-me-nots. It's my turn to turn back the clock, to gaze at smiling faces as I journeyed block by block. It's my turn to stand in awe in the nuance of expression shared, to enjoy the beauty of a dazzling sky and the many blessings in form of a tear. It's my turn to watch the fish swim soothingly by. Yes, it's my turn to gaze toward the mystery that awaits in God's glorious sky. You see, it's my turn to watch the eddies play, to remember listening to nature's music down by the bay. Ah, it's my turn to smile again, to remember my children's first footsteps and great wishes of true friends. I accept, I accept, I accept. It's my turn to recall my feelings as I stood with pride in my heart, deep to its depths, such feelings I could never hide. It's my turn to search the smiles on their faces and remember all the soft embraces. Tears of happiness will imminently come forth in God's birthing rain, and I know I'll smile profoundly as my body lessens with pain. It's my turn. It's my turn. In remembrance of sad days turned happy, remembering new blessings in the face of a new love as she stood beautifully by my side, walking with me, sharing with me, giving strength with open arms, such I do abide. It's my turn now to wave that tranquil goodbye as the curtain closes and music abounds. Light becomes brighter and that natural beauty of glorious sounds surround me. Yes, Lord, it's my turn to take that step into unknown streams, to realize the beauty that waits beyond, to stand in the midst of a dream, to smile when amazing whispers choose my ear. Oh, Lord, I hear. Yes, I hear. It's my turn to say hallelujah and walk on your heavenly shore with a throng of angels waiting just for me. No more pain shall I bear, no worry, no bills need I pay. It's my turn to stand in the circle of freedom and not pay attention to the day. And when it comes to that proverbial line, I'll gaze in the eyes of precious doves and soar with great eagles above. Thank you. I accept with a smile etched upon my face. It's my turn. The next poem is called God's Instrument. My youngest granddaughter is interested in playing the piano, and I hope one day to be able to gift her with lessons to play. God's Instrument. Look to the piano. The answer is there to see. God's message illuminates boldly for thee. Shining keys of black and white, such a beautiful, pleasing sight. A depiction of what is to come, spreading truth, we are one. Beneath our great fingers, we see life's reality. It is possible for me to stand by you and you to stand by me. Music, food for the soul. Feast in great delight. Let your body roll in the rhythm of the night. The Black Keys plays a song of truth from long ago. We need not e'er forget. The writer faced much regret, John Newton. And though he be a slave master at sea, God's light covered him abundantly. He changed his ways, wrote thanks and praise. Through hymns he gave God the glory. Amazing grace became his great story. I once was blind, but now I see. May these words pour generously over those in high towers who feast on the greed of power. Over the weak and the strong, may they all sing along. And let the words echo in the wind, soothe o'er the sea. May the blessings they bring shine in life's reality. That was God's instrument. I have a little tip or something I'd like to. Did you know that you can play the song Amazing Grace on only the black keys of the piano? You can play Amazing Grace on the black keys. I have another poem for you. This one is called Song of Silence. We look to people sometimes who live alone, a man or a woman, and they say they're very happy to be alone. And it's hard for us who like to be around people to believe that. So I thought about that for a while, and these words ran about in my head, and I put them together, and I thought, all alone. Well, let's see what we can come up with. So I came up with a poem called Song of Silence. Longing, searching, wanting. Oh, I close my dark eyes and dream. Wanting a heart song in my days of lonely and blue, longing for that sweet touch and faint whisper so true. This heart is an island waiting to enjoy only you. Standing naked in the mirror, I saw only me, and not a shadow of you there for me to see. And though I longed for you day after day, night after night, year after year, loving this one and that's him over there, tonight was my revelation, my total realization. My loneliness will cease and voices resound. I made an observation, lifting my eyes from the ground. Yes, there in the mirror I stood, naked and free. Only one image, and that was of me. While gazing at my body, I realized I found you. You were the grape I plucked from the vine, the berry of juice, oh, so divine. As you gazed, looking back at me, your eyes shone like glints from that of royalty. I saw my hands explore your body and the pleasure in your smile. I knew then it was you I longed for all the while. A breath, a sigh, deep and intense, a heart song laying within my soul, bathed with beauty and the most pleasing sense. I stand before me, a creature of light, a heart to behold. I'm gazing at love, at beauty, at self-satisfaction. I'm gazing at pleasure, my symphony, no more distractions. I'm gazing at you, I'm gazing at me. We are one. We've passed all life's tests. I'm gazing at my long-awaited happiness. And though my eyes were closed, now I see the answer I found to my own destiny. My image is my heart song. I'm living love, exuding pleasure. Satisfaction is within me. I am the you, the soul, the symphony. My love, my pleasure, my bliss, all held within. I live in a temple which casts no sin. I scratch no more for love, for I am love. I search no more for attention. I am all the attention I need. Searching not for approval, for the mirror gives me my answers. Longing not for your touch, for my hands are strong and warm. Needing no one to bring me to the highest level of ecstasy, for I have been reborn, and ecstasy too is within me. I'm a being, crowned queen and king, a living monarchy. Oh, I have searched the four corners of the earth looking for you, and here, within four walls, I have found me, basking in this joy of freedom. I am my own dynasty. That's called Songs of Silence. For my final piece today, I'd like to read for you one of my sonnets. I've only wrote a few, but I'd like to read you one. Anyway, I don't know which one this is, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, but it's a sonnet. Shall thy love be that of a winter's night, so frigid cold thy virgin breast shall be? Wilt thy heart weep in the loss of delight, and a sea of pain spread feverishly? Fear calls thy valley a forbidden fruit, for its juice shall not be easily found. 'Tis you who wears this ugly foreign suit, while fever in thy groin still stands abound. 'Tis I whose extinguished fire shall not be, nor shall I falter in impotent doom, nor wander and squander my love for thee, as I leave you cold in love's wanton room. I pledge my love to you, and you alone. Oh, till death wilt thou part, 'tis this our home. That's my sonnet. Thank you so much for listening today. And we'll see you again for week 3.